Cannot be easy to reenact those events at the live stream. Hey guys, I fell into the live stream. Okay. We have to go right there then.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment.
All the time I've spent here listening and learning.
I joined a seminar earlier, but the mentor
Is that
running it
13?
was so hot.
Sounded like him. Who knows if it was him though?
Embrace exploration.
You're interested in learning more about planetology?
It's gonna take me up, I think. Maybe it won't actually? Maybe it'll take me down. Yeah, okay, we're going down. At 13. Alright, Aerith rocks the, what's it called?
Look at them.
The main story.
Gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I would never say that to Red.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Did your dad, like, abandon your mom or something? I don't remember the story details in the original game. Obviously, your parents are, like, dead, because, like, your grandfather's basically your caretaker. I thought your dad, like, abandoned you or something, or, like, ran off, or maybe I'm getting it confused with something else.
They were young.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Yeah, Barrett, I'm with you.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
I just gotta laugh it off. I felt for you. Nah, you did good.
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
To hell with them all.
Some carry a fire
People
that
suck.
rivals even this. Like the youths who left the Veil years ago. Avalanche.
Yuffie, hello.
They called themselves. They were young.
Oh, Kate Sith doesn't have affinity. That's interesting.
Burned bright with
Because he doesn't have a little portrait
Can't
thing.
wait to see what they've got planned.
When you die, you return to the planet? Psst, that has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Ever play Final Fantasy X?
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
That's actually very fitting, considering what you went through in Intermission with Sonon's death and everything. Yuffie's carrying, like, so much burden and, like, tragedy. Because of, like, the Sonon death and stuff. So, like, I mean, that's very fitting coming from her.
Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove I'm wrong, but sitting here looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
Okay. Whatever you say, Kate Sith.
Put your faith in our great...
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
Smile? Cloud?
So my blood's been a curse. But it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life. Friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
Lots the lanterns, like Entangled, and also Horizon Zero Dawn does something like this. That was a really nice little speech from Aerith. The only other option I would have done was Encourage. I wonder how Encourage would differ from Smiling. Probably wouldn't make a big difference, but like, they both felt the same to me. Encourage is more vague, while Smiling is just a specific thing. I just had to choose the Smile one, honestly. Well, there are even some green ones. This music hits me in the feels, man.
It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Light?
It was really nice. Really, really nice. I want to actually see something really quick. Because Tifa has a new weapon. Yeah, you're done with Star Shower, so I mean, let's put the Tiger Fangs on. How'd you get Yuffie in Rebirth? I remember it's an OG, it's random encounter in the OG. Yeah. So Yuffie, they rewrote it to where Yuffie is basically like encountered throughout the story, essentially. So basically, she was in Under Junon. If you remember the dolphin bit, they incorporated Yuffie that way. They had Yuffie, instead of giving Priscilla CPR in the OG game, Yuffie was the one that was in the water, and they had to give her, like, CPR. So they inserted her into the Under Junon segment. Utterly Unbridled Strength, and then I'll also take, whoops, what the heck? Do that. MP recovery rate's always good, and then I'll probably just take, HP up. So with you, it says no materia slots. That sucks. I'm gonna learn Crystal Megaphone first, then. But yeah, and also they incorporated her into the part with the parade because she wants to like assassinate. She wanted to assassinate Rufus Shinra for like revenge because she has her whole thing with Shinra for good reason after the intermission DLC. So they did a lot better at like tying Yuffie in. And the Wutai stuff with Shinra. Because Wutai's always had a connection with Shinra, but they didn't really do much in the OG game with Yuffie because, you know, she was an optional character. Hit doesn't have healing. I could give him healing, though. Oh, he does have healing, actually. I'm lying. Yeah.
For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity. They have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation. Yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
Yeah, age do be like that. Every time I bump into a character, it has like the vibration because of like the realistic adaptive triggers and stuff. It's both interesting, but a little annoying.
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes. And by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.
Yeah, I mean, I'm level 39, the main mission level must not take into account side quests, because I'm so over-leveled for it. Yeah, I'm ready.
Then off we go.
So I imagine I have to use Red 13 for this, and I don't know if they're gonna have me choose another character, or if it's just like I use whoever. Does they already know Vincent will be in Rebirth? Vincent's going to be in Rebirth. He is not going to be a playable character, though. But he will be in Rebirth.
Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us.
This is it for like playable party members, but there will Sid we already saw. Vincent will be in the game. Vincent shouldn't be hard to interpret because you go to Nibelheim, so they can very easily write Vincent as like you meet Vincent when you're in Nibelheim. With Yuffie, they had to do a whole rewrite, but it should be really easy for Vincent because you already go to Nibelheim and you go to the mansion, so they can easily be like, oh yeah, you just run into Vincent instead of like going out of your way for him. I can kind of expect how they're gonna do him. I'm excited to see his voice acting and also just in general Vincent, any changes they make with him.
No.
They were watchers, both of them, but they couldn't have been any more different. When our village came under attack, my mother fought with courage, with honor. She faced the enemy and laid down her life to save us. My father, though, he turned tail and ran. He was a coward.
So then, you still haven't forgiven him?
Why would I?
Oh, I see.
Okay, I was right about Red 13's father, like, basically running away and abandoning... Not really abandoning Red 13 himself, but abandoning his duty. So, like, yeah, I had the right specifics. I wasn't sure if I remembered after, like, 5 or 6 years.
From this point onward, only two may proceed. He who shall undertake the trial, and his observer.
Who's gonna observe?
I'll do it.
That would render the trial meaningless. But if not him... Ah, you'll do nicely.
Me?
Him? Really?
At least pretend not to hate me.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Why Barrett? Alright. I remember what I said. Remember when I was in Gongaga and I said Red 13 and Barrett are the only ones without rays. The odds of me using them together are slim. And of course the game is going to have me use Red 13 and Barrett together, which I think is hilarious. Because I honestly thought that we would never use them again, like, them two alone. So in that case, let's give Barrett a raise materia. That is so funny to me. I did not expect them to be like, we have to use these two again, because they had their moment in the Mithril Mine. But I could just buy another revive materia. It's 3,000, but I think it's going to be worth. I'm going to give it to Barrett because Red 13 has the skill for being revived. I don't think we need Item Master. Or, actually... we don't need Spirit Up. Give me a revive here. So you have a sale. Yeah, Mega Potions? Sure. I think that's about it. How do you rest on the bench? Yeah, it's to be expected. Any folio stuff I can do? Not really. We should save our points. You are learning the Golden Collar, which has Watcher's Respite, and Barrett still needs to learn Charging Uppercut. I'm ready.